Welcome, low ego action heroes. I'm Debbie Levitt from DeltaCX.com, a full service CX and UX agency. And something I see from time to time is if you're not embarrassed by your first version, you released too late. Well, is that true? Let's put those critical thinking hats on and think about that. What is that really saying? If you're not embarrassed by a product that you've released out to the public, you worked on it too long. Let's break this into more pieces because it's definitely not resonating with me. Now let's think about being embarrassed by a product. If we release something to our customers, our potential customers, our trial customers, our possible users, and we're embarrassed by it, what does that mean? That probably means that we were out of touch with them. Maybe we didn't do the right research with them or enough research. We didn't understand what their needs were. We didn't understand what their tasks were. If we're embarrassed by what we put out, maybe it was buggy or unstable. Maybe it just wasn't the right thing. So when I hear a soundbite like, if you're not embarrassed by first version or something you released, you worked on it too long or you released it too late. And I'm thinking, well, that soundbite makes it sound like we want to be embarrassed by something we release. So, okay, all in all, I can't support this. I can't find anything good about working on something less so that we're publicly embarrassed by it. Can you think of a time that a famous or not famous company released something and was publicly embarrassed and was glad they were? Where their stock price dropped, where they had to issue an apology or explain things on their blog? I think that ultimately we don't want to be embarrassed by what we release, but I know that this is being said when people are trying to be really lean or do the minimum viable product. And of course, I have plenty to say about lean and things like that. It can be great to be lean, but minimizing what we do and skimping on stuff just to try to release something fast, be embarrassed by it, and then fix it seems not lean. Lean is about reducing defects. It seems not agile. It seems wasteful. Why didn't we know better what to build? So all in all, I would say if you are embarrassed by something you released, own that embarrassment and fix your processes. Work better and harder and smarter on this thing. Do better research and better CX and UX process and vetting so that we're not embarrassed by this later, or that we can foresee our own embarrassment. I think if you can foresee that, you should be able to avoid it. So so have you launched too late? Too late for what? There's a lot missing from this soundbite, and it's clearly one of those things people throw around and hang on the wall, but if you ask them to really explain it and to consider the possible outcomes of it, it's going to fall apart. So I hope that helps. On that note, won't you please subscribe here on the YouTube channel, have a little empathy for the like button and let the algorithm know this was pretty good. You can also join our Slack workspace, which is completely free. And now we have an optional tip jar. Thanks and see you in the next video.